မြင်စရာတော့
I explained it. Ditthi Visuddhi. The importance of vipassana practice as a foundation of vipassana. Yeah, origin Pali and translation. This is translations by the Jnana Mori, the path of purification. We share that already. You have the copies, okay? So we should understand the translation according to origin Pali. If necessary, some of the changing words, some of the meaning, we should change. Because according to, we must maintain the origin meaning of the text, Pali text. So, Pali and translation, comparing these two, I explained it this one. Ditthi Visuddhi days. Ditthi Visuddhi. This is an explanation or this description of purifications of Jews. Purification of Jews. Purifications of Jews. That is the meaning. Jews purification. Of the Jews purification. But according to commentary explanation, sub-commentary explanation here, Ditthi means, here Ditthi means like Sama Ditthi, seeing view. This view is referring to knowledge. According to commentary explanation, Ditthi means view, that is a knowledge. Or literally we say Ditthi means the word Ditthi we direct from Disa. Disa means seeing. Seeing. Seeing means in your knowledge. Visuddhi means that purifying one's view. If you want to say knowledge that is purifying around you, want to say. The seeing that can purify around you. So fundamental Vidyaman, you share it today, you offer it today. And Ditthi Visuddhi is translated according to the sub-commentary explanations. Ditthi means seeing, that is the knowledge. That is seeing is purifying around you. No more around you because of knowledge. If you have this knowledge is analytical knowledge of mind and matter. Ditthi means analytical knowledge of mind and matter. Seeing mind and matter thoroughly. Seeing mind and matter as they really are. There is a Ditthi here. That is seeing that knowledge can purify, can wash away mental defilements around you. That is the meaning, literally meaning. But just a translation, purifications of Jews, that is just a translation. Purifications of Jew means not referring to Jew, it's Jews purification. Just purification. Knowledge is not a purifying. No need to purify. Knowledge is just a seeing. It can purify wrongdoing. Knowledge means pure, purity, any state of purity. That it can purify the wrongdoing. Because of knowledge, remove the ignorance. Like knowledge is light. Light expelled dark. In this way, this is knowledge that purifies the wrongdoing. So literally want to say it this way. But just translations, purifications of knowledge, that is also you should notice. Ditthi Visuddhi means referring to knowledge. Okay? Both words referring to knowledge, not just purification. Visuddhi Mega. You see, Visuddhi Mega. According to Binareva Buddha-Gosa, what is Visuddhi? What is Mega? According to Binareva Buddha-Gosa's definition, Visuddhi means Nirvana, which is pure state. We refer to Nirvana. Nirvana not necessary to be refined. Naturally pure. Nirvana is naturally pure. Therefore, Nirvana is not a purification, not a purified one. Purity, any state of purity. Therefore, if we refer to Visuddhi, the word Visuddhi, if we refer to Nirvana, we should translate purity. Mega means a path, way. So path to purity is better translation. Path to purity. Because of Visuddhi is not other things here, Nirvana. In the beginning of his death, Venerable Buddha-Gosa said, Viduddhi Achanta Nirvana, Achanta Visuddha Nirvana, Medita Visuddhi. Achanta, actually perfectly pure. Nirvana is any pure state. He used Visuddhi, referring to Nirvana. Therefore, the path to purity is better. So, Ditthi Visuddhi here, Nama-rupa Parikaha Katha. Nama-rupa Parikaha. Nama-rupa's mining method. Parikaha means here knowledge, noting, realizing Nama and Rupa. Katha means talking about it. Okay. Here, Idani in origin Pali. You also have origin Pali?
Yes.
First we must learn origin Pali, after that the translation. Idani. Ya imesu, umi buddhesu, dhammesu, okaha paripucha vasena, jnana parichayan katawa. Ditthi Sila Visuddhi Jewa, Citta Visuddhi Jadi, Dve Mula Buddha Visuddhi Yo, Sambhadi Davadi Buddha. In previous chapters, and earlier, Venerable Buddha said, referring to this word, he said, but Idani is cannot contact here. So let us read a translation. Now it was said earlier that he should be past 45. His knowledge and learning and questioning about those things that are the swine, after he has perfected the due purification. How to understand according to this? Now is not a content here. because he said this was earlier, not he said it now. Okay? So what content is now is not here. I will tell you, this Italy is, noun content is must be tell somebody to come in. Tell somebody to come in. Samatha yanikina. Italy, noun, which to fulfill, must go there. Huh? Okay, so what do you say? It was said earlier. Ya water, water. It was said. Earlier means addition. Not here mentioned earlier. Ya water, ya water. It was said. Then Imesu bhumi buddhesu dhammesu okha pripochavasena jnana paricaya jnana prichayan katva. So the first 45 is knowledge by learning and questioning about these things that are the soil. So according to this translation, after he has perfected the two purifications, purifications of virtue, purifications of consciousness, that are the roots. According to this translation, you must first must perfect in the two purification. According to procedure, this translation, you must observe first sila, then you must try and concentration, sila and concentration, sila and samadhi. You must do sila and samadhi first. After that, you must increase your knowledge these dhamma, about these dhammas by learning and questioning. So according to this translation, Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi is come first. After that, learning. But Venerable Buddha was not like that, I want to say. Okay? So, here necessary to change this translation. According to Venerable Buddha Vasa's wish, Imesu bhumi buddhesu dhammesu khanda ayatana dhatu, like that. These are bhumi buddhesu dhammesu. About these dhammas, which are the soil of knowledge, what are these dhammas? Jnana parichayan katva. Increasing knowledge of cause to rise in knowledge. So cause to rise in knowledge by okha means learning and questioning. This comes first. After learning, you must observe morality, practice concentration, establish concentration. That is procedure accordingly. Learning comes first. Must say. So this translation is the reverse order. Because he said, after he has perfected the two purifications. After. So Venerable Buddha Vasa's idea is not like that. First you learn this dhamma. By learning, you increase your knowledge. After that, you must fulfill these two purifications. So, according to the Pali, we should translate this one. It was a set. Ya water. By increasing knowledge, increase in knowledge. Increase in knowledge about these dhammas, which are the science of knowledge. By learning and questioning. Okaha. Okaha means learning. Learning means memorizing. What's memorizing? Commentaries explain. Kantasa okanana, wajukata karana, okaha. What is okaha? Okaha means learning. Learning means memorizing words. For example, you see, we must learn first. Savi sankhara anicca, yada panyaya pasati, atha devindati dokhe isamekho visuddhiya. We should learn first. Savi sankhara anicca. This is learning. After that, pripoccha means, you see, Atta samyantu means pripoccha. The meaning. Learning the meaning. But first must learn words. The second meaning. So we should do things. Any subject, first we must learn words. After that, meaning. That is the normal ways. Whatever we learn, first we must memorize words. After that, we should consider the meaning. That is very simple. Okaha pripoccha vasena. By learning words and questioning meanings. You should increase your knowledge about these dhammas, which are the soil of knowledge. Before practice meditation, you must learn about the khanda, about the ayatana, about the dhatu, about the Four Noble Truth, satya, about the paticca-samuppada. You must learn in this way. Yeah, jnana parichayan katava. Cause to rise in knowledge. First, you must rise your knowledge towards these subject dhammas, subject matters. First, you must consider the meaning. Okaha pripoccha. After that, Sila Visuddhi, Jeva, Citta Visuddhi, Chadi, Dve Mula Buddha Visuddhi or Samadhi Dara. After that, the two purifications Visuddhi. The two purifications as purifications of purified morality, purified mind, purified morality, purified mind. After that, you must sampaditava, fulfill. You must fulfill these two purifications, which are the root of knowledge, which are the root of vipassana. Mula Buddha, the root of vipassana. They are the root of vipassana. Dve Mula Buddha Visuddhi or Samadhi Dharati Buddha. This previous chapter said, Venerable Buddha said himself. He given the answer of the question, how to develop knowledge, Katham Bhavitaka. How to develop knowledge. To develop knowledge, first you must learn. These are the signs of knowledge about the subject matters, they are the soil of knowledge. After that, you must fulfill the two purifications. Purifying the sila, purifying mind, purifying the sila, morality, purifying the mind. Purifying the mind is a samadhi. You must fulfill these two. It was a said. That is given procedure according. So, okay, that's procedure. Imesu, Buddhesu, Dhammesu, about these Dhamma which are the spine of Bhumi Buddha. Bhumi Buddha means the spine of knowledge, the spine of vipassana. Imesu, Bhumi Buddhesu, Dhammesu, about these Dhammas which are the spine of vipassana. Yanda Parijaya Katava, increase your knowledge, increase your knowledge. This is Sukhamaya Jnana, not a Vipassana Jnana. By learning, you must increase your Sukhamaya. In which way? Okaha Pripocha. There's two ways given. To increase your knowledge, you must learn the words. You must learn the meaning. Learning of words is okaha. Learning of the meaning is pripocha. Words and meaning. By learning words and meaning, increase your knowledge. After that, you must fulfill Sambandhidana. You must fulfill the two purifications, which are the root of vipassana. Which are the root of vipassana. As Sila Visuddhi. Here also Sila Visuddhi. Most translators use purifications of morality. According to commentary, such commentaries explanation, Sila is Sila, morality. Morality that purified akusala. Sila is in a pure state is Sila. This is Sila purifying, which is opposite of Sila, akusala. It is purifying defilements. What to say in this way? Those Silaya, because of one lost, lose his morality because of akusala. Such a akusala must be purified. By which? By Sila. So, Sila, with the Sila you must purify akusala. What to say in this way? Therefore, purify morality. Sila Visuddhi means just a Sila. Just a Sila. That is a powerful Sila. Because it can purify akusala. The same way, Ditthi Visuddhi. Ditthi Visuddhi also purified the mind. That purified the mind. That is a samadhi. We should say samadhi. This samadhi also wash away okaja and like that. That is the meaning. Ditthi Visuddhi. So, the first line, so you should translate it in this way. Idani is later. Yahoda, it was said. One should increase knowledge about these dhammas, which are the sign of knowledge, by learning and questioning, by learning words and meaning, then he must fulfill Sambhadita. He must fulfill the two Ditthi Visuddhi, the two purifications, Mula Buddha, which are the root of Vipassana, as purified Sila, Sila Visuddhi, Jewa, Citta Visuddhi, purified mind. Okay. Then he want to say, Tattha, Sila Visuddhi Nama, Supri Sutta, Padimokkha Samvarati, Chaturvita Sila. Tattha means therein, out of them. Therein, Sila Visuddhi means purified, Sila Visuddhi means Supri Sutta, Sila. Supri Sutta. Pure Sila. Supri Sutta, Sila, pure Sila. Which is a fourfold. Patimokkha Samvara is extra. So, here we should read the translation. Now of those purification of virtue is a quite purified fourfold virtue, beginning with the Patimokkha restraint, Patimokkha Samvara Sila. So, is wish to say, Sila Visuddhi means quite a purified Sila, quite pure Sila. Sila means originally it is become pure. Because of all kusalas are pure, you see. Sukha Dhamma. Purity. Akusala is impurity. Kusala purifying impurities. Also be like that. So, Supri Sutta, Sila, wish to say. Sila's Visuddhi. Here, according to the commentary's explanation, you see, Sila Visuddhi Nama, Supri Sutta, Patimokkha Samvarati, Chaturvita Sila. When you say Supri Sutta Sila, Supri Sutta means referring to Visuddhi. Pure Sila. What is it? Pure Sila. Sila Visuddhi means pure Sila. Not morality is pure. Pure Sila. Not morality is pure straight. Pure Sila. Sila is what I wish to say. Sila. It is fourfold. Sila is a fourfold. Patimokkha Samvara, Indriya. This is Sila Nidesa explained about these. Therefore here in brief, Patimokkha Samvara Sila. Patimokkha Samvara Sila means for human being, for lay people, 5 precepts for lay people. This is must observed. For monks, this Patimokkha Samvara Sila means the Sila according to rule and regulation of the Vinaya. Patimokkha Samvara Sila. It is mentioned in Patimokkha Vinaya rules 227 Vinaya rules. These are Patimokkha Samvara Sila. Then Indriya Samvara Sila. Indriya Samvara restraints of faculties. Ajiva Parisuddhi. Paccaya Samesita. Ajiva Parisuddhi means purifications of livelihood. So monks' livelihood must be righteous way, not like lay people. Must be pure. So Ajiva Parisuddhi. Pachaya Sanisita means so recalling the benefit of the food necessities, practicing food necessities, growth, food, shelter, and medicine regarding it. So, Ajiva Parisuddhi, Pachaya Sanisita, Pachaya Sanisita, altogether fourfold. So, Sila Visuddhi Nama Supri Sutta, Parimokha Samadhi Stavija Sila. That is also the meanings of God, purifications of virtue is quite purifying. Four virtues, beginning with the Parimokha Samadhi. Parimokha, restraint. Then, Tanja Sila Nidesi, Vitharita. Tanja Sila Nidesi. And that has already been detailed and the description of virtues. I want to say Tanja. That Sila Visuddhi is already explained in Sila Nidesa, the chapter. Ariya chapter, as Sila Nidesa explained. Therefore, you want to say no need to explain now. Then, Ditthi Visuddhi Nama Sa Upajara Athasma Patiyo. What is the Ditthi Visuddhi? Purifications of consciousness, namely the 8 attainments together with assess concentration. So what is the Ditthi Visuddhi? Ditthi Visuddhi means 8 attainments, jhana attainments. 8 jhana attainments. Rupa jhana, 4 rupa jhana is 4 arpa jhana. Altogether 8 attainments. This is through concentration, through samatha method, through samatha method. 8 attainment, that is perfect. But including accessory concentration, that is near to attainment, but not in a strict attainment. That is called upachara. Upachara is very close to the attainment. Actually, Ditthi Visuddhi, pure Ditthi Visuddhi means athasmapati. 8 jhana attainments. 8 jhana attainments is Ditthi Visuddhi. But the access concentrations are also attainment, which is near to jhana attainment. Upachara samadhi. Upachara samadhi. This is for those who follow the Samatha Yanika, not for Vipassana Yanika. Later will be explained. So, Ditthi Visuddhi Nama Sa Upachara. Upachara, so you see, Prikama, Upachara, Nuloma, Kadrabu, Jhana. In this process. And Jhana Viti, Prikama, Upachara, Anuloma, Kadrabu, then Jhana. So, Upachara Samadhi is wish to say, Prikama, Upachara, Anuloma, these are Upachara Samadhis. Very close to jhana, these are Upachara. So together with the Upachara, actually, Ditthi Visuddhi, a higher level, It must be known. 8 attainment. 8 jhana attainment. Athasmabadiyo. Together with the jhana. Tapi Citta Sisena Bhoga Samadhi Lady say Sabakarina Vitari. Tapiwa. Tapi means those 8 attainment. Sabakarina Vitarita. Explain in all aspects. Sabakarina in all aspects. Fully explain how to attain, how to practice, and fully Samadhi meditation. Samadhi meditation. The chapter of Samadhi meditation. This Samadhi is mentioned as a citta. Therefore, citta sisena bhoga. Why? The Lord Buddha said Samadhi as a citta. Sile Pritaya Naro Sapanyo Cittam Banyanja Bhavaya. Referring to this verse. The Buddha has mentioned citta. Citta is not normal citta. That is referring to Samadhi. What to say? Therefore, citta meditation, citta sisena. Citta sisena means under the head of citta. Using names citta, Samadhi. So the translation says the 8 dimension together with the essence concentration has also been detailed within the days and all it is aspect Sabakarina and all it is aspect and the description of and all aspect and all it is aspect and the description of concentration stated under the heading of concentration consciousness, citta sisena. Under the heading of consciousness. It's referring to Cittam Banyanja Bhavaya. Sabakarina Vitarita. So Sila Visuddhi will be no more here. Citta Visuddhi will be no more. Tasma ta Datta Vitarita Nini Vavarita. So those 2 purifications should be understood in details as given there. Tasma. Therefore, Datta Vitarita Nini. Ta means those 2 purifications. Those 2 purifications. Datta Vitarita Nini. Those 2 purifications must be understood, must be known according to the explanation and the way of explanation on those chapters. Want to say Datta Vitarita. In those chapters I explained, already explained, therefore accordingly you must know. No need to explain now what to say. Yampana Ota. But it was said about that the 5 purification, the 5 purifications, purifications of purification by overcoming, purification by knowledge and vision, what is the path and what is not the path, purification by knowledge and vision of the way, and purification by knowledge and vision are the trunk, sarira. According to tree, it is used, sarira is, but the sarira is body, but here, swai, root, accordingly it is a trunk. The body is a trunk, as a tree. So the trunk. So Ditthi Visuddhi, Kenkha Vitarana Visuddhi, Mega Mega Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, Padivara Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. Ima Pana Pancha Visuddhi or Sarita. Sarita. This is the body of Vipassana. It is themselves Vipassana, I want to say. Body of Vipassana. My body like that. This is a knowledge, only inside knowledge, only Vipassana. Ditthi Visuddhi also Vipassana. Kenkha Vitarana Visuddhi Vipassana. Mega Mega Jnana Dasana Vipassana. Padivara Jnana Dasana Vipassana. Jnana Dasana Visuddhi means this is a mega. They are knowledge themselves, knowledge itself. Not like a Sila Visuddhi, not like a Jeta Visuddhi. They are only root, not concerning with, not a thoroughly become knowledge. They are just a root. So, Jampana Oka. Jampana Oka means it was a set. Ariya chapter, it was a set. These five purifications are body and Ariya state set. Tatha Namarupana Yathavadasana Visuddhi. You see, this chapter has a Ditthi Visuddhi. Therefore, start to explain this Visuddhi now. So, Tatha, among those five purifications, Nama Rupana Yathawa Dasana Ditthi Visuddhi Nama. Yes, translations, hearing, purifications of view is the correct seeing of mentality and materiality. Nama Rupana Yathawa Dasana. Seeing Nama Rupa as they really are. No? The knowledge that it sees Nama Rupa as they really are is Ditthi Visuddhi. Ditthi Visuddhi means knowledge that it sees mind and matter as they really are. What do you say? Ditthi Visuddhi means, you see? Not as a being, not as a jiva, not as I or you, not as a man and women. Seeing just Nama Rupa, mind and matter. Seeing mind and matter, knowledge that sees mind and matter as they really are. Yathawa Dasana. Dasana means seeing. Yathawa means as they really are. Correctly. Yathabuddha, the same meaning. Yathabuddha Dasana. Yathawa Dasana, Yathabuddha Dasana, the same meaning. Yathabuddha. Yathawa here used. What is the Ditthi Visuddhi? Ditthi Visuddhi means Tatha Nama Rupana Yathawa Dasana Ditthi Visuddhi Nama. So, among those five purifications, the knowledge that it sees mind and matter as they really are is Ditthi Visuddhi. Ditthi Visuddhi, seeing that purified around you, that wash away round you, no more round you at that time. Because of this seeing removed around you. Therefore it is called Visuddhi. For example, your clothes is dirty. At that time, using soap and water. You wash away the dirties. In this way, here, seeing this knowledge wash away impurities. So, no more impurities. No impurities in this time. Therefore, this is called Ditthi Visuddhi. There is a knowledge. Studying, yeah, Datha Nama Rupana Yathawa Desana Ditthi Visuddhi Nama Tan Sambhadi to Kamena Samatha Yanikina. Idani now. Idani must come here. Huh? Because our sin is very loud. General Guru Bosa's right hand style is high standard and public. Like a quiz English. Yeah, quiz Pali. Therefore, the what condition is very far sometimes. We must understand what condition. What condition? What condition? Idani tan sambhade tu kamena. Then break a hitava. So now must be here. Okay? Tan sambhade tu kamena samatha yani kena tawa. Kapitawa nivasanya nasanya yatana. Avasesa upa vachara thanana anyatara do vokaya videkadi thanengani tansajitaja dhamma lakana rasadi vasena prikhitava. Prikhitava. Yeah, prikhitava. Prikhitava explain. Jnanena praksita hitava. Prakhitava means literally analyzing. Khitava, note, realize. That is the meaning. Analytically realize. What is the matter? What is mind? Analytically, will they analyze? Classifying. So, individually understand in this way. So, when to say that, first we should go to translation. One who wants to accomplish somebody to come in. No? One who wants to accomplish somebody to come in. Kama means one here. Somebody to mean. Somebody to come in and wants to accomplish this done. Yeah. Samatha yani kena tawa. Custody. Tawa means custody. If his bhaiga is serenity, that is when you say samatha yani kena. Samatha yani kena. Translate. If his bhaiga is serenity. Yanika means metaphorical terms are used. If techniques, there are two techniques to practice meditation. Samatha technique, vipassana techniques. So, samatha come first, then follow the vipassana. Some yogis, vipassana first, then samatha follows. Here wish to say samadhi. Don't confuse about that. Sometimes samadhi means samatha means sometimes you see technique. Sometimes samadhi referring to samadhi. For example, if you practice vipassana fast, vipassana bhavangama, samatha bhaviti, then samatha means after that you practice samatha. Don't think like that. Vipassana concentration is a samatha here. Vipassana concentration. Vipassana also began samatha and you see, a full part, Sama Samadhi. Sama Samadhi means samatha. Samadhi is vipassana. These two sometimes are side by side, or sometimes are working together. So wish to say samadhi, vipassana bhavangama samatha bhaveti means not a samatha technique. Vipassana increase, and by means of vipassana, his concentration also so deep. Such a thing is mentioned. Yukanatta is very clear, you see. Yukanatta is very clear. Yanika. Yana means very gap. That is a way, or we can say that is his technique. Some yogis follow the samatha first. After that, he changed vipassana. That is his samatha bhavangama vipassana bhaveti. Some yogis directly vipassana. Vipassana bhavangama samatha bhaveti. By practicing vipassana, samadhi also increase. This samadhi is called samatha. Like it, there is a powerful. Vipassana samadhi also like it. Samatha samadhi very powerful. So in this way we should say. Samatha, vipassana, yukanatta bhaveti, one after the other, side by side. First samatha, then vipassana, then samatha, then vipassana. So samatha and vipassana side by side. In stage of metta, samatha vipassana working together, simultaneously. As long as when samatha arises, when knowledge arises, samadhi also arises. Working together, they harmoniously works. Wish to say in this way. Okay, here, tan sambhade tu kamena, samatha yanike. Samatha yanika, so wish to say, whose technique is samatha? Samatha first, then he will wish to change vipassana. Only the candidate is samatha. And in those days, Buddha's lifetime, the vipassana technique is unknown. Vipassana technique is unknown. Nobody knows about it. Samatha technique is very popular on those days. Bodhisattva also learned from Alara Kalama and Uddaka Buddha samatha technique. Bodhisattvas become perfect within short times, samatha, through samatha techniques. But the vipassana is unknown. Nobody gave guidelines to vipassana. In Kusinara, to Subhadra, the Buddha explained 51 years, about 51 years, nobody can explain the vipassana. You see. Only a part of vipassana, nobody can give information. Only my teaching, vipassana is. Therefore, the Buddha has no teachers vipassana, referring to no vipassana. Vipassana technique is only Buddha's way. Samatha technique is not Buddha's way. Earlier popular, there is no cities. They cannot go beyond Brahma world. The Buddha is, you see, find out this way, vipassana technique. Through vipassana techniques, he can remove attachment, all craving, all attachment, all mental defilements. But samatha is just subjugated mental defilements. But mental defilements inside, hiding, laying latent, as a anusaya, remained. The Buddha is totally eradicated. Mental defilements are totally eradicated by vipassana practice. But the Buddha used samatha technique also to support vipassana. It's quite helpful. Samatha is quite helpful to vipassana. Commentaries explain if you wish to go the next bank of a river, you can go there if there is no bridge. You must go with a boat, or you must go swimming. You must swim. So, samatha technique is by boat, going by boat. Just pure vipassana is by swimming. So, two ways is possible. So, samatha is quite helpful to vipassana because of samadhi, doya, dhavudan, jhana, vipassati. On those days, nobody knows about that. Samatha is a help to vipassana. Because of no vipassana text is unknown. No teacher. Nobody gave a guideline. But the Buddha invent this one, this technique. Samatha also the Buddha never abandoned. Use this samatha technique also. That is for vipassana. Therefore, here two ways will be mentioned. Samatha yanikena, whose rank is samatha, serenity. Tawa, tapitawa, nivasanya, nasanya, yatana. The 8 attainments, you know 8 attainments, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. This is belong to rupa. Arupa jhana means akasananja, vinyananja, akinchanyayatana, nivasanyana. These are 4 arupa. So this is number 8. Nivasanya, nasanya means quite subtle. Nivasanya. Sanya means mentality here, referring to mentality. Mentality is very, very subtle. Very, very subtle. You can say there is no mentality. But not disappear totally, therefore, only little. To be known is very difficult. Therefore, nivasanya, no perception. Nasanya, not asanya, not totally non-perception. But to meditate is impossible. As a meditation, vipassana object is impossible for normal. Cannot be find out, cannot be found. Peace. Only Buddha. Sariputta said, Anumana, Only Buddha already know about that. Anubhata vipassana. Therefore, this mentality is so subtle. Therefore, cannot be object of. It is impossible for ordinary person to make vipassana object. Therefore, who attained 6, Samatha Yanika means who has attained 8 attainment, jhana attainment. For those without that attainment, don't consider, I will explain that jhana must be my vipassana object. Only for those who attained, they can make jhana stage as the object of vipassana, except nivasana nasana. Nivasana nasana is impossible. Don't make as a vipassana object. I want to say this one. Okay? Tapitawa. Tapitawa, nivasana nasana yatana, apart from. So, one who wants to accomplish this, firstly his vega is serenity, should emerge with the from, emerged from any 5 material and immaterial jhana, except the base consisting of neither perception nor non-perception. Nivasana nasana. Except nivasana nasana. And he should listen. That is what we translate. Prikahita. Should listen. Should note. Okay. Should understand. He must note. Prikahita. Because of these dhammas arises within him. Therefore, he noticed these dhammas as an object, vipassana object. Should they discern according to characteristic and function is lakkhana rasa. Which dhamma, whatever dhamma you notice, you must approach, you must understand according to, by means of characteristic and its function. If you remember your friends, you remember characteristics or style. What is a hairstyle? What is the body? What is his height or short? What is the complexion, black or yellow or white? So there's a characteristic, you see. Dhamma also, according to characteristic, you should notice. Not that the whole Dhamma you can understand. Through characteristic. For example, if you notice phassa, phassa is contact, mental contact to object. So according to characteristic and according to function, you should notice this one. That is the meaning. Whatever you practice meditation, when you find out that the object for one of the mind and matter, when you see your mind, you notice through characteristic, our mind is fixing to object. Mind Mind is facing to object, namana, inclined to object. Regarding to metta, you notice when there is an object condition, it changes. Changing it is a characteristic. Perish, ropana. So accordingly, you should understand mind and metta. That is called lakkhana rasa vipasana. Lakkhana rasa. So, yeah, the jhana factors, you must be used as the object. The jhana factors consisting of applying thought is what? Videka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekagata. If a first jhana state is influence these five factors, videka. Videka is it is videka is in nature, that is put onto the object. Mind is connected with the object because of videka. Therefore, videka is put consciousness onto the object, on the object. Arohana, yeah, applying the thought. Vichara means, you see, sustained the mind with the object, to that object, sustain the mind to the object, vichara. Piti means enjoying with the object. Sukha means blissful, bliss, enjoying with this bliss. Ekagata means concentrated, remained on the object. So, accordingly, these are also cannot be known altogether. Altogether cannot be known. Maybe one by one after the other. If you notice videka, you know only videka. If you notice vichara, you know only vichara. That is one of jhana factors, one to say. This is first jhana. In second jhana is videka, vichara is no more. Third jhana is piti, no more. Fourth jhana is sukha, it will be no more. Factors of choose. What is a piya? You must notice in meditation, vipassana meditation practice. That is the meaning. But according to the text, it is have to say consisting of applying a thought extra, and the state associated with the then. Associated then means one of the jeta, or maybe phasa, vedana, like that. Sanya, whatever may be. Because of vitaka alone never rises. When vitaka rises, it is together with the universal consciousness, universal mental state. So together with the universal. So one of them, which is clearly known, therefore there is a feeling, perception, and so on. When he has done so, all that he defined is mentality, nama. In sense of bending, because of it is bending onto the object. Bend, there is a literally translate, literally translate. Okay, Pali, I explain it according to Pali's. Dan somebody to kamena samataya nipena tawa. Dhamma, lakkhana rasa, he was saying, break it down, must be there. Now, can somebody do, now they wish to fulfill Ditthi Visuddhi. A yogi who wish to fulfill Ditthi Visuddhi. Firstly, if he is Samatha Yanika, he must notice those dhammas in jhana factor. Those dhammas in jhana factor by means of characteristic and function. Jhana and jhana factors, he must notice first. If it's Samatha Yanika, he must notice. Because of Samatha Yanika, if you wish to change his technique from Samatha Vipassana, first he attained jhana. First jhana, second jhana, maybe one of jhana who attained accordingly. He attained jhana, after that withdraw from jhana state. Then consider like that. After wake up, we consider our dream during sleeping times. Like that, he withdraw from jhana state, reconsider about the situation. At that time he sees one of the mental state mentalities, not meta, mentalities mostly, mentality. These mentalities must be jhana or jhana factors. These jhana and jhana factors should notice according to characteristic and function. According to characteristic or function, he noticed. So that is the meaning explanation. Therefore, tapitawa nevadhyana dhyana, apart from nevadhyana dhyana, avateta rupa rupa jnana, the remaining rupa jhana and alpa jhana. The remaining rupa jhana, alpa jhana is altogether seven attainment. For those who attain it, fully attain. If he only one attainment, he must be accordingly. So the remaining rupa jhana and alpa jhana, from one of them, inandra dovotata, not totally all, no? Only one of the attainment he must withdraw. After that, he should note that Vitakadi ni chaninga ni tansamyuddha cha dhamma. Only nama, not the other namas. During state of jhana, at that time, these jhana factors appeared, associated dhammas appeared, only those dhammas. Those dhammas must be noted down by means of characteristic and function, etc. This is what you say. If you attain the first jhana, then you trying to attain the first jhana, absorb this jhana, then withdraw. During jhana stage, you cannot meditate vipassana because of different object. When you attain the jhana, absorbing jhana, you need first withdraw from jhana stage. Then, what is happening within you, the mentality, you must notice all of that. Vidaka or vichara or piti, sukha, etc., one of them. And other associated dhamma also you notice. Only one of them. Then practice with finding, noting this mentality which appeared in jhana state. At that time, this is not present. You should notice at that time, most people, most meditators said present object, present object. This cannot be totally present. Present is, you see, kanika, kana pachopanna. Kana pachopanna is impossible.
Process.
Just right and seeing, just right and seeing, and mind to mind is impossible. Mind to metta is possible. Metta is an object. Notice mind is mind. It's possible. But mind to mind is impossible. Here, mind to mind. Therefore, like that, when we consider our dream during sleeping, so dream is has gone, but we consider, regard. That is not a pachopanna, not present. But we can say, that is also pachopanna. What type of pachopanna? Sandati pachopanna, atta pachopanna. It is a very long process. Now, we start our class up to 20 seconds. That is called pachopanna. This is also pachopanna. Moment is a kana pachopanna. Kana pachopanna. One process is sandati pachopanna. One period is called atthana pachopanna. So pachopanna is 4 ways, you see, 4 kinds. So first withdraw from jhana stage. Then notice what is happening in jhana. Notice nama, what is happening in jhana stage. Mentality, all type of mentality during jhana stage. That is, notice means meditation, meditate, vipassana meditation object. So when you start the vipassana, you must notice only Dhamma, not anicca dukkha anatta. Just Dhamma, the nature of Dhamma. What is happening? Don't consider, oh, it is a despair, it is a despair. That is recurrent to the present. Past object also vipassana's object. Possible, past. Here, accordingly, it is a past object. Not a present object. Not a kana pachopanna. So after withdraw from jhana, he note these mentality, which is beyond the during jhana stage. They are Vitakadini, Janingani, Tansamyudacha Dhamma, Jhana factors, as Vitaka is from, associated Dhammas, Hasa, Vima, extra. So these Dhammas should be noted. This is Lakkhana means here. Lakkhana is a two. Lakkhana is a two. Lakkhana is divided into two, Sabhava Lakkhana and Samanya Lakkhana. Sabhava Lakkhana is individual characteristic. That is a Sabhava Lakkhana. Here only Sabhava Lakkhana. Individual characteristic. What is it? How to understand past Vitaka, how to understand vichara like that. Seeing the natures of Vitaka, vichara, the natures of jhana, that is a sabhava lakkhana, individual characteristic. Samanya lakkhana is a universal characteristic. Samanya lakkhana is started any stages of samasana, jnana. Samasana jnana. Subject to impermanent, subject to subharent, subject to no-so, this is a universal characteristic, belong to all. But the universal characteristic is not here. Here we must try only individual characteristics, sabhava lakkhana, all nature, sabhava lakkhana. So here I want to say lakkhana rasati prakhetava. Prakhetava, having noted sabha veda namanti vot veda. Sabha veda namanti vot veda. He analyzed, you see. So all that it should be defined as mentality. That is mind. Namanti vot veda. Defined as a mind. Decided as a mind. Why? According to the sabhava lakkhana. According to the sabhava lakkhana means aramana vimukhan namanato. That is the sabhava lakkhana. Aramana vimukhan namanato. Facing to the object. It is inclined. That is the meaning. Mind is face to the object. Wherever the object is appear, mind is face to the object. Turn to the object. For example, to clarify that, when you live alone in a small kuti, it's very quiet. You practice meditation at that time. Then, one sound appeared, for example, whether you are in your door, someone knocked at the door. At that time, where is your mind? Your mind is just a sound appeared that you face. Sleeping time also, in this way, you see, where there sound appeared, it is a face. Not an ordinary face. Turn to face. Turn to the object. Mentally turn to the object. Then you consider who is like that. That is called namana. Aramana vimukhan namanato. Then smell appeared. You face a smell. You face a smell. Oh, what is the smell? What kind of smell? You face a smell. When something touch you, so what does the touch mean? You notice. Whatever objects appear, you notice. That is called aramana vimukhan namanato. Mind is turned, it is a face to the object. That is a namana. Turned, it is not a turned back. Turned face. That is a meaning. Aramana vimukhan. Aramana vimukhan namanato nama. When to see? Namana. Aramana vimukhan namanato. It is a characteristic of nama. Lakkhana. Individual characteristic of nama. All these natures are done to this are done, it is a face towards the object. Therefore it is a nama. Rupas are never done to object. Only nama is done towards the object. So, that is it. Namanti vavatapitava. You decide, you define, this is a nama, because it is tongue, it is face towards the object. Namanatina is, it is the meaning explained in the sense of turning, or in the sense of facing, in the sense of inclining, in the sense of inclining towards the people. Bend means, you see, literally, metaphorically explained. Mind is not a bend like that. It's a down to face. It's facing like that. Wherever sound is face. Where smell appear, it is face. That is the meaning noticing any object which is appear. That is a turning. Turning, it is face towards the object. Okay? That is a nama. Nama's characteristic is in this way. So, namanatina, namanti. Today I'm starting late and therefore not a break. Tomorrow I will continue. I think I hope you clear the meaning, what the text says. I believe you understand. So, in this chapter, explanation of Ditthi Visuddhi. How to start Ditthi Visuddhi? Ditthi Visuddhi means knowledge that sees mind and matter as they really are. Seeing mind and matter as they really are. That is Ditthi Visuddhi. Purify the view. So, one who follows this method, practices method successfully, he tries to absorb the jhana, then withdraw. After that, meditate, contemplate what is appeared during meditation, samatha meditation. So that is vipassana start. Turning towards it is mind. So according to it, there are two objects of vipassana, nama and rupa. Nama prekaha, rupa prekaha. Noticing of nama, noting of nama, noting of rupa. If you are samatha yanika, first you should note nama, that is giving the advice. If you have a practice samatha fast successfully, then you should start with the nama as the object of vipassana. That is the meaning. But it is not a say, don't start with the rupa. Not a say. It is better because of your mind is so concentrated on the object. Concentration is good enough. Therefore, after withdrawal jhana stage, you should notice as a vipassana this nama during meditation time. This is just advice. Okay? So, if you are samatha yanika, you should start a vipassana with the nama. If you are vipassana yanika, you should start your vipassana with the rupa. That is just advice. Not a strictly must, not a must do, not a must do, should do. No? Because this is advice. So that is a nama. Then, if you find out the nama, this alone you should not satisfy. Only find out the nama. You must try and find out the rupas also. Therefore, it is explained. Tato yatanama puriso andogehe sapandesola tan anubanda mano tassa asayam pasati ewa mewa yampi yoga vajaro tan nama upabrekhando idan nama kei nesaya bodhati dipriye samano tassa nesaya hariya rupan pasati. How to search metta? First you walk with the nama, mind, with the mind. Then how to search him for metta to find out? That is explained. Huh? So according to translations, we should go. Then the door. Yatanama Puriso. Then, just as a man, by following his snake, that he has a sea in his house, finds it is a boat. So do this meditator. Scrutinizes that mentality. He seeks to find out what it is occurrence is supported by, and he sees that it is supported by the matter of the heart. So you thoroughly find mind, because during samatha method you feel yourself mental state. After withdrawal, you are continuously feeling. Therefore, you notice then according to characteristic. You find out a nama. You understand as a nama. After that nama, where beyond you must consider to find out the rupa. That nama without a base cannot be where it is based, must searching. That is given the simile, the Tanama Purito Andoki Visapanis. Inside house, he saw snake. After that, they following the snake, he find out the place of snake. In this way, he following the mind, where this mind be at. Accordingly, snake is mind. The place of snake is metta. What is searching for? Snake, the place. Ewa mewa ayampi yoga vajaro. Now it is called yogi. Yoga vajra is another one. Another one, yoga vajras, meditators, practitioners, yoga vajra. Tanama upabrekhando. Like a snake, once he following the snake. So tanama, that methodology, upabrekhando. Contemplate. Itanama gainasaya, depending on what it arises. Without depending on something, this mind cannot arise. depending on what the mind arises, is pre-samana. Searching for it. Tasa nisaya hariya rupa. He find out the heart matter. Heart, which is material qualities, the base of mind. Where is a heart? Sometimes you're not referring to the heart. Heart of the Buddha is not defined. The Buddha never said location. Hariya Vatu. The Buddha says just Vatu. Maybe you can consider, if you consider, you may find out the brain. Brain and heart. Heart, Diya Hariya means not this heart, mind. I would say. Hariya, another meaning is mind. Heart to heart, mind to mind. Want to see in this way. So, the Buddha not find out the locations of this matter. So there is a joining together. Heart and brains are joining together, you see. So where mind appears, it is a heart. Wherever appears, it is mind. For example, on your food, something touch. On your food is something touch. Where your mind appears? At that time, the mentality appeared in the food, on the food, where it is attached. You think about this, you see. Oh, what is attached me? So, kaya prasada. Kaya ja padeja podabeja upachati kaya vinyana. This is a kaya vinyana. Wherever it is touched, it is beyond the mind. In this way, seeing consciousness beyond in the eye, hearing consciousness beyond in the ear, nose consciousness and the beyond in the nose, tasting consciousness, tongue consciousness beyond on the tongue. So accordingly, you see, beyond. But heart means not this heart organ, not referring to heart organ. Therefore, Hariya Vatu. Hariya Vatu means base of mind. What do you say, base of mind? Wherever beyond is, it is possible. The Buddha in Patana, the Buddha said, only Vatu, Kanana, Kana, Vatusa, only Vatu. The Buddha said, not Hariya Vatu. Venerable Buddha Gosa use Hariya. It is also two meaning because of love and hate appear here. Huh? You are happy to appear when you are happy. Huh? When you are happy, when you are sorrows also here. Heart appear. When you consider brains appear. So some mentalities appear in the heart, some mentalities appear in the brain. But these two organs are helping each other. As you know, the heart is spreading our blood to the brains. So, without it doing so, brain cannot. Because of brain, sometimes you see brain is no work, but heart is beating. Some people's brains are not work, but heart is still working. So whatever may be, the whole bodies don't be divided wherever. So wherever appeared nama, it is at the base of nama. But here use Hariya Rupa. Hariya Rupa means where mind appeared. Where mind appeared. Heart. Heart. So, what idana mankene saya udah di priye sama tasa nesaya hadaya rupam pasati. Where my abhiya, it is noticed. That is find out the matter. The door. After that, he designed a mentality, the primary element, which are heart's support, they say. Heart is alone, never remained. It is dependent on Mahabuddha. When he sees Mahabuddha, he sees continuously others' material qualities, which is connection. Teta Mahabuddha, Tetu Padaya Rupaniti, Rupan Brekanati. Kinds of materiality that they have in that element as their support. He defines all that as materiality because it is more less than. Broken. Perish. It is mentality because of it is less than. After that, he defines and reads as mentality and materiality, both. Okay. First mind, then second matter. So Sabban Peta, Ropanado, Rupanji, Water Peti, the door, this is both together. Navana Lakana, Nama, Rupana Lakana, Rupandi, Sinkepa, Do, Nama, Rupan, Pasati. So characteristic of building and materiality that it has a characteristic of being molested. Sankepa, Do, Nama, Rupan, Water Peti. So there's a complete object of vipassana. This is for those who samatha yanikas. Okay, today lecture let me stop.